Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Next.js 14 introduced several powerful features, including improvements to data fetching and caching mechanisms. One of the significant enhancements is the data caching capabilities that can help optimize performance, particularly in large applications. This tutorial will provide an overview of how to implement data caching in a Next.js 14 application. What is data caching? Data caching is a technique used to store a copy of frequently accessed data in a temporary storage area, so that subsequent requests for the same data can be served faster. In a Next.js application, caching can be applied at various levels, such as server-side, client-side, or using a third-party caching service. Setting up a Next.js 14 project. First, let's set up a new Next.js 14 project if you haven't done so already. Run the following commands. Implementing data caching. For this tutorial, we will use React Query, a popular library for fetching, caching, and synchronizing server state in React applications. You can also use other libraries like SWR, but for this example, we'll focus on React Query. 1. Install React Query *. Run the following command to install React Query in your Next.js project. 2. Set up React Query Provider *. Wrap your application in the query client provider to provide the query client to the entire app. You can do this in the _app.js file. 3. Fetch data and cache it *. Now, let's create a component that fetches some data from an API and caches the response. 4. Use the component in your application *. Finally, you can use the user list component in your application. For example, in index.js. How this works. Caching: when the user list component is mounted, it triggers the fetch users function. The response is cached by React Query. If the component is mounted again within the stale time, 5 minutes in this case, it will serve the cached data instead of making a new request, resulting in faster load times. Error handling: the example also includes basic error handling to inform the user if there was a problem fetching the data. Loading state: the isLoading state is used to show a loading indicator while the data is being fetched. Conclusion: in this tutorial, you learned how to set up data caching in a Next.js 14 application using React Query. This approach enhances the performance of your application by minimizing unnecessary API calls and providing a smoother user experience. You can further explore the capabilities of React Query, such as mutations, pagination, and more advanced caching strategies, to make your application even more efficient.